You ask about a hidden message. It's a good question. It's the kind of question that comes up when a song feels bigger than its words. And this song feels huge, it feels ancient, it feels like it was always there waiting for someone to sing it. When he sang it, it became more than a song. It became a standard, a vow, a prayer. So we look for secrets. We think there must be something buried in there, a code, a wink from the singer to us, something only a few people know. We listen closely to the simple words. We think about the man who sang them, we try to find the trick, but maybe the trick is that there is no trick. The real message isn't hidden like a clue in a puzzle. It's hidden in plain sight. It's not in what the song says. It's in what the song doesn't say. It's in the space between the notes. It's in the history of the melody itself. It's in the life of the man who made it famous. The message is about surrender, but not just the happy surrender of falling in love. It's about a much bigger, sadder, more profound kind of surrender. Let's start with the surface. The words are simple, almost childishly so. A wise man tells you not to rush in, but you can't help it. Love is a force of nature. It's like a river flowing to the sea. It's meant to be. It's inevitable. Take my hand, take my whole life, because I can't stop myself from loving you. It's perfect. It's a flawless love song. It's what you want to hear. It's what you want to say. It's direct and honest. There is no confusion. There is no doubt. The singer has given in completely. And he's happy about it. That's the story the song tells on the surface. It's a story of choice and choicelessness at the same time. The choice is to give your whole life. The choicelessness is the feeling that you were going to do it anyway. The river was always going to find the sea. You were always going to find this person. For most people, that's enough. It's a beautiful thought. It makes love feel like destiny. And that's a comforting idea. It takes the fear out of a big commitment. It makes it feel natural, right? Meant to be. And that's why the song is played at weddings. It's the ultimate statement of romantic surrender. Giving yourself to another person because the universe demands it. But that's just the first layer. To find the hidden part, you have to dig. You have to go back in time. Before he ever sang it. Before the writers even put those English words to it. Because the melody, the feeling of the song is much, much older. The tune comes from an 18th century French song. It's called Plaisir d'amour, the pleasure of love. That sounds nice, doesn't it? It sounds like it's about the same thing, but it's not. It's the exact opposite. The lyrics to that old French song are heartbreaking. They say, the pleasure of love lasts only a moment. The grief of love lasts a lifetime. Think about that. The original song, the one that gave birth to this melody, is a song of warning. It's a song about regret. It's about a love that has ended, leaving nothing but pain. It's a cynical song, in a way. It's the song a wise man would sing. Don't fall in love. It's not worth it. The joy is quick, but the sorrow is forever. So the first part of the hidden message is right there. The melody we hear as a promise of eternal love was born as a lament for love's briefness. It carries a ghost within it. The DNA of the tune is one of sadness. It has a built-in melancholy. It's a gentle, slow, descending melody. It feels like a sigh. It doesn't sound like a song about giddy, exciting new love. It sounds like a quiet acceptance of something powerful and a little bit sad. When the songwriters in the 1960s took that melody, they did something radical. They flipped the meaning. They took a tune about love's sorrow and grafted on words about love's destiny. They turned a warning into an invitation. They turned regret into hope. This creates a tension in the song. It's a beautiful tension. Your heart hears the hopeful words, but your soul feels the gentle sadness of the melody. It's like smiling with tears in your eyes, and this is where the singer comes in. This is where he makes it his own. When he recorded this song, he wasn't the young, rebellious kid anymore. The sneer was gone. The wild dancing was toned down. He had come back from the army. He was a movie star. He was being packaged as a safe, handsome, romantic lead. He was making light-hearted movies in beautiful locations. This song was for one of those movies. It was for a scene where he gives a music box to his girlfriend's grandmother. It was designed to be sweet, harmless, a piece of Hollywood fluff. But he didn't sing it that way. He didn't sing it like a movie star. He sang it like a human being. He sang it with a tenderness and a vulnerability that was almost shocking. Listen to his voice. It's not strong and commanding. It's soft. It's breathy. It's like he's whispering a secret. He's not declaring his love from a mountaintop. He's confessing it in a quiet room. There's a fragility to it, and in that fragility, you hear the hidden message. The man singing those words was one of the most famous people on the planet. He was also one of the loneliest. He was surrounded by people, but he was isolated. He was trapped by his own fame. He was living a life that was designed for him, not one he had entirely chosen for himself. So when he sings, "Take my hand, take my whole life too," it's not just a romantic line. It's a plea. It's the sound of a man who wants to give his life away because he's not sure what to do with it himself. He's surrendering to love, yes, but he's also surrendering to fate, to something, anything, that feels bigger than him. He's tired of being in control, of being the star, of being the king. He just wants to be a river flowing to the sea, but he wants to let go. The message here is not, I choose to love you. It is, I have no choice but to love you because I have no choice in anything else either. It's a song about being overwhelmed. By love, yes, but also by life, by fame, by destiny. It's a song about the relief of giving up. This becomes even clearer when you look at how he sang the song later in his life. In the 1970s, when he was a different man, when the marriage that may have inspired the song was ended, when his health was failing, when he was physically and emotionally in a very dark place, the song became a centerpiece of his live shows. It was the moment he would close the show, often on one knee, sweating, exhausted, pouring every last bit of himself into it. And the song changed. It wasn't a gentle confession anymore. It became an epic, a tragedy. The tempo was grander, the orchestra was bigger, his voice was more powerful, more desperate. The quiet surrender of the original recording became a dramatic, almost painful act of submission. When he sang, "My whole life too," in those later years, you could feel the weight of that life. You could feel the disappointment, the pain, the exhaustion. The song became his story. A story of a man who rushed in. A man who couldn't help falling in love, not just with a person, but with a life, a career, a myth that would eventually consume him. The river was flowing to the sea, and the sea was dark and vast. The destiny he sang about so hopefully in the beginning had turned into a trap. And the song was his final, beautiful, heartbreaking confession. The hidden message, then, is not one thing. It's layered, it's a conversation across time. First, you have the ghost of a sad French song, whispering that love and pain are two sides of the same coin. It gives the song its soul, its gentle gravity. It reminds us that every beginning has a potential end. Second, you have the voice of a young, lonely superstar finding a moment of real, quiet truth inside a Hollywood fantasy. He's not just singing to a girl in a movie. He's singing about his own desire to escape, to let go, to be carried away by something true. He's surrendering to the idea of love because he feels powerless in his own life. Third, you have the voice of an older, broken man singing the same words with the full weight of his life experience. The surrender is no longer romantic. It's a final act. It's an admission of defeat. He is giving it all away because he has nothing left to give. The river is at the end of its journey. So what is the secret? The secret is that the happiest sounding love song might also be the saddest. The message is that surrender is a beautiful and a dangerous thing. Giving yourself over to something you can't control, whether it's love or fate or fame, can feel like salvation. But it can also lead you to a place where you lose yourself completely. The song doesn't judge this. It just presents it. It's a perfect mirror. When you're young and in love, you hear the hope. When you're older and have known loss, you hear the sadness, you hear the ghost in the melody. You hear the weariness in the singer's voice. The message isn't a code to be cracked. It's a truth to be felt. It's the recognition that the simple, pure feeling of falling in love is tied to a much bigger, more complicated story about life, destiny, and the beautiful tragedy of giving yourself away. It's about the relief and the risk of saying, I can't help it. It's not just about finding the one person you were meant to be with. It's about accepting that your life is a current, and you are not always the one steering. Sometimes all you can do is let it carry you. The song is a hymn to that powerlessness, and that's what makes it so deeply human. It's the most honest admission a person can make. I am not in control, and in that admission there is fear and there is freedom. The song is Can't Help Falling in Love, and the real message is right there in the title. It's not a celebration of love as a choice, it's a confession about love as a beautiful, inescapable fate.